What's going on, guys? Good morning and welcome back to the YouTube channel and welcome back to the prep vlog series. This is the 12 to 16 week out prep vlog. I was 12 weeks out as of yesterday. Pretty familiar sight here this morning, just standing over the stovetop cooking meal one. Got the oats cooling off back there. We have a new addition to meal one today. These are the fire roasted bell peppers and onions from Trader Joe's. I've had these before. I know that they're fire, but I've kind of mentioned in previous prep vlogs that I've been trying to get more vegetables in my diet, and I haven't been using any vegetables in my egg meal. So I figured that these would be a good one to throw in there with the eggs and beef and taste really, really good. So that is obviously what is going down right now. So far this morning, we woke up, took fasted weight. We went and got some steps in around the park, and then I went and kind of finished up the errands and groceries for the week. Went to Jewel this morning just to get my Greek yogurt and bell peppers, and then went to Trader Joe's to get fruit and ground beef and eggs. And these peppers I ended up getting there, and I think that's all that I got there. Not anything really too crazy, just some odd and end things that I kind of needed to get picked up. But today is Sunday, and today is also leg day. It's legs B, which is my hardest workout of the week. Just lots of different thoughts going on for today's leg workout. One, I'm obviously nervous and anxious as always for legs. But also, if you guys watched the last prep vlog, the 13 to 17 week out one, my last leg day, which would have been 5 days ago now, was my pendulum squat leg day. And I was unable to really get in any effective squatting work because my knee and my ankle were really bothering me. So today's leg day is obviously the first leg day since then, so I'm hopeful and optimistic that I'm able to get in some effective quad work today. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to do the RDLs and everything pain-free. It's just whether or not I'll be able to do the leg press. Right now the goal is to do the leg press at the end and do some extra warm-ups and everything just to make sure that it feels good, and if it feels good, I'll do the leg press. If it doesn't feel good, I will try. My gym has a lot of different leg presses. Some of them are plate loaded and some of them are pin loaded. So what I'll do then is if the Cybex leg press, which is the one that I want to use, is not feeling good, I'll kind of play around with a couple other different leg presses and see if I can find one that's pain-free. And with even my Cybex leg press, if it doesn't feel good, I'm gonna try and play with different like foot stances and widths and everything to try and find some way to make it comfortable. But if it's just not happening today, then I'll move on to something different. But I'm hopeful and I'm optimistic that I'm able to get some good work in today. But we'll see. I had no idea that I was going to have knee issues on the pendulum squat day, so these things kind of pop up out of nowhere, unfortunately. So the plan for today is to eat first meal, and then I'll have probably like 2 hours to kill. And what I'll do in the meantime is I'll probably start editing videos. It doesn't look like I have any client work to do today, which is awesome. I typically don't do much client work on Sundays anyways, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna have much to do today, if any, which would be awesome. And then, yeah, in the meantime, I'll be editing the videos and everything, and then it will be time to go hit legs. So we'll probably catch up sometime around then. Right now, I just want to get this first meal in me because I'm pretty hungry.
In the high 90s, right at 100 degrees out here, and I'm standing outside, so anyway.
Hey guys, what's up? So we're in the parking lot about to go hit legs. I guess I got a lot of thoughts about today's workout, but I'll try and keep it concise because I want to get in and I want to get this one done. And I feel like, it's kind of simple at its core. I just have a lot of thoughts racing through my head. So I know I mention this every time I do legs B, but legs B is my hardest workout of the week, and I'm always nervous and I'm always anxious for this one. But I have the usual anxiousness, but I also have a sense, or like, not a sense, just like another emotion that I'm dealing with, which is just, I'm just worried about my knee. And I'm not worried about it in the sense of like injuring myself, because I know that as long as I stay calm and pay attention to what I'm doing in the gym, if something doesn't feel right, I can make the decision to, you know, not hurt myself. So obviously that is a fear, like, fuck, you know, what if something happens? But I wouldn't say that I'm as worried about that, and more so just worried about, I'm just, in my head, I'm assuming worst case scenario, which is where I get on the leg press and I can't do the leg press without being in pain. So I try and find a different like squatting alternative to do pain-free, and I can't find anything. And then like, then from there I would be like, fuck, now what? You know what I mean? So that's, maybe it's just stupid of me to assume worst case scenario, but that's just kind of how I do things. I'm kind of a fucked up person in the head, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of bodybuilders are, but prep isn't helping, you know what I mean? Like this, again, I don't want to assume worst case scenario, but if this becomes like something that's like a setback that I have to deal with the rest of the prep, that's going to be like hard to deal with, you know what I mean? Like at this point, I've been dieting since January. It's the middle of August. So, you know, we're 7-8 months deep into this fucking prep, and I've still got like 12 weeks left to go. Like, and it's starting to get difficult, if that's not, you know, obvious by now. And this would obviously make things more difficult. So I'm just, you know, it's not that I'm like, you know, trying to have a perfect prep, because I realize that like no prep will ever be perfect, but this would just really suck. So, again, I don't want to like, you know, fuck myself and jinx myself by saying that and like putting that out in the universe or whatever, but that's really what I'm worried about. So, I plan on being here a long time today. I'm going to put in some good time warming up, not only in my like warm up mobility work and all that type of shit, but also just like my warm up sets. And just making sure that I'm being safe and being smart. So I plan on being here for a while. So this workout is always pretty long, just because of the RDLs and the leg press. Both are like a time commitment for warm-ups and all that shit. So this workout already goes pretty long, and I'm expecting it to go slightly longer today. I mean, I don't really have anything planned for the rest of the day, so it's fine, but I still enjoy getting my workouts done as quick as I can and having it be as little of a time commitment as it can be. So, whatever. I'm just fucking saying shit. I need to go in and train is what I need to do. So, we're going to go in and we're going to get it done. I'm sure there will be some film, and then we'll talk after, and I'm fucking hoping that it's good news. All right, I want to do this session recap right now, because there's no way that I will be able to do it when I get home. So obviously still in the parking lot from legs, and legs went really, really good. I don't want to talk about the workout too much in depth, because I actually filmed the whole workout, and I'm going to upload it as a voiceover on my YouTube channel, kind of talking about how I worked around the knee issue in today's workout. So if you want to hear about how that happened, then go check out the full leg day voiceover. It should be uploaded by the time this prep vlog gets uploaded, and if it has, I will have had the thumbnail scroll over by now. So go check that out. But spoiler alert, I was able to work around the knee, and I was able to get in some productive quad work. If you want to hear the X's and O's and everything, then you can, again, go check out the video. But I'm just so fucking over the moon happy that I at least can work around this for the time being. At least for now. We'll see. If I wake up tomorrow morning and the knee is super sore and it actually feels like I made it worse or whatever by doing quad work today, then that will let me know that I kind of rushed the process. But if I wake up tomorrow and the area feels fine and it doesn't feel like it got like noticeably worse, then that kind of means that we're in the clear somewhat. One of the root causes why I think this is happening is because I'm having a lot of issues at the ankle joint, and so I only did one set of calf raise today. I will have explained that in the YouTube voiceover, but
That's basically the plan of attack for now, is to reduce my overall calf volume, just to reduce overall inflammation and everything at the ankle joint. Work around the knee issue with higher rep ranges on my squatting stuff. And yeah, all the isolation stuff was really good. RDLs maintained. I was here so fucking long today. I got here at like 11:45 and it's 4 o'clock right now. I was here for over 4 hours. I know there's a bunch of people that are going to freak out. Not all of that was gym time. I actually ran into a bunch of people, today in the gym, and I ran into one person in particular, who I hadn't seen in like 6 or 8 months. So we caught up for a good chunk of time. So, I was in the gym for a long time today, but I knew that was going to be the case. I did a ton of extra warm-up and mobility work. I did a bunch of extra warm-ups on my leg press and all my isolation stuff just to make sure that the area was fresh and good to go. But at this point, I'm fucking exhausted. And I also posed at the gym. I posed at the gym. Typically, I train and then go home and pose at home, but I know that by the time I get home, I'm going to be a fucking zombie. Because I'm a zombie right now. So I don't know how much more checking in I will do the rest of the night. At this point, it's 4 o'clock on Sunday, and my body and my mind is just fucking destroyed, and I just want to enjoy the rest of the night with Carissa, watching movies and shit before we start the work week next week. So I don't foresee myself formally checking in anymore the rest of the night, but maybe I will, but we'll see. But if you want to hear more about the session, go check out the YouTube video. But for now, I need to get post-workout shake in me and then get home and take a shower and then plant myself on the couch. I'm not even going to post any content today. I'll just post all my content tomorrow. I am checking out for the rest of the day, man. This fucking day is over as far as I'm concerned.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Monday morning. It's about 7:15 or so. It's been kind of a rough morning for me so far already, and not really because of one particular reason. I'm just like, I'm super tired today, and I'm really like not in a good mood. I'm very irritable today. My legs feel like they weigh 1,000,000 pounds. Like, not only do like the muscles hurt and ache and are sore from the training yesterday, but just in general, overall systemic fatigue is high. So my legs feel really heavy and I feel like I'm walking slower than shit. So this morning I've kind of been doing some odd and end stuff. I've only been up for like half an hour, but I had some little odd and end stuff that I needed to do today. I got the steak in the slow cooker, which will be cooking throughout the day. And then I got dishes put away, and I started my rice for the day. Just little things like that are super fucking easy. But this morning were just like taking me forever and were super frustrating. Like, there were a couple times I was like making my rice and I like knocked over the container of soap or something, and I just was kind of like so pissed. I actually kind of threw a tantrum, and like I didn't break it, but I like smacked it on the table. Like, I've been up for like half an hour and I'm already kind of in a bad mood. So I'm really, really tired today. Good news is that today is a refeed day. I am going to refeed today. I've really been contemplating doing a refeed for a while now. I checked my Google Sheet and I haven't done a refeed since the end of May. So it's been about 2.5 months since I've done a refeed. And then only one cheat meal during that time, obviously, which was last week for me and Carissa's anniversary. So I just, if there's any time for me to do a refeed, it's now. And I feel like my body is like giving me the signs or whatever that it needs to do one. I've been hesitant of doing one because I just am paranoid that it's going to set me back, even though I know it isn't going to set me back. But that's just kind of part of the trials and tribulations of coaching yourself. You know, like, I give all my clients refeeds, no problem, but I struggle to give myself a refeed just because I'm worried that it will set me back. But I took some posing yesterday after legs and in different lighting, and I don't know if the lighting was just deceptive, but I feel like a little bit better about my condition. But I do want to take today to feed up because Today is a rest day, and then the plan for now is to train push and pull back to back tomorrow and Wednesday, because Thursday and Friday I'm going to be working at GNC again, and I would like to take those days off and just kind of repeat the same schedule that I had last week. So very tired today and depleted from legs. I have a day off today to set me up for 2 days of training, which will then give me 2 days off. So if there's any time to try the refeed, it would be now, not only at like 12 weeks out. So if it were to set me back, hypothetically, then I have time to kind of make up for it. And then also today, in the sense that the food today will help me recover from legs yesterday, and as well as fuel me up for push and pull over the course of the next 2 days. So that's pretty much the plan for today. Right now, the refeed is planned at about 650 carbs, which is very conservative, honestly, especially for as long as I've gone without refeeding. I could probably do 800 to 1,000 like pretty easily and not worry about that. But we're just going to do like 650 today. The plan is to do 650. That may change as the day goes through. I was thinking of doing a full day of eating video today, but it's been just so long since I've done a refeed that I didn't really want to do one today. I kind of want to see how my body responds to this refeed, because refeeds may become a more common thing for me as I start to get closer to the show. Up until this point, I've kind of been dieting straight through, but that's because I was fat. And now I'm kind of starting to get to the point where I'm starting to get somewhat lean, and I'm also starting to get fatigued. And so the fatigue management needs to become a more like important part of the game now, and refeeds are a part of that. So I've kind of just been suffering the whole way through up until this point. Since January, I've had like 3 refeeds and 1 cheat meal. So like just pushing straight through the whole way. But that may change going forward. But I want to get like a solid refeeding strategy like in place before I make a full day of eating video on my refeed strategy. So just kind of take that for what you will. But now I need to go get this morning walk in, which I really fucking do not want to do. I just, oh my God, there's so many things I'd rather be doing than this fucking walk this morning, but need to get it done. So I'm going to get up and fucking zombie stumble my way through the neighborhood and around the block and through the park. And then we'll come in and I'll probably take some pictures, and then I want to get my first meal in, not only because I'm fucking hungry and I'm looking forward to this refeed, but also because today's actually a really busy day. I've got a lot of client work and content work and video editing and stuff that I want to get done today. Nothing that really requires me to do a whole lot of moving. I mean, really nothing in my job requires me to do a whole lot of moving around, but I still got a lot of stuff that I got to do today. So I want to get my work day started as quick as I can, because the quicker that I start it, the quicker that I can finish it, and the quicker that I can finish it, the quicker that I can start chilling out. And I would like to be in bed early tonight if possible. So need to just get this day cranking, and that starts with this walk, as much as I really don't want to fucking do it. One more thing that I forgot to mention this morning is the knee. The knee feels really good, and as I'm on a walk right now and everything, it feels good. So that's a very promising sign. So I know that I can at least leg press. Worst case scenario, till the end of prep, I can just do that damn leg press the whole time, but at least I can do that. So that's very relieving. All right, guys, it's been a pretty productive afternoon so far. At this point, it's about 2:30. I haven't really filmed anything or checked in a long time, but it's been a very busy day, and I've just kind of been cranking on with the workday, as I mentioned earlier, that I wanted to do. So came in from the morning walk and then had meal 1, which was amazing. Holy shit, I had an extra egg in my breakfast, and then double the oats and double the fruit. So instead of 50 oats with 100 berries, I had 100 oats with 200 berries, and that was fucking amazing. I had client check-ins got done, and then I had my second meal, which was chicken and rice, just with basically double the rice and double the fruit. That was pretty good. And then since then, I have answered a TikTok Q&A. I just filmed the voiceover. So the leg day that I talked about yesterday, the YouTube video, I just did the voiceover for that. And I'm going to get that uploaded today. What else? I'll have to check my to-do list. I got a ton of food prepped, which is what I'm doing now. I got a bunch of steak that's cooked over there, rice that's cooked. You can see all the Tupperwares. I'm about to prep those red peppers. So, been busy there. What else, man? It's been a really busy day. Like I'm super happy with how productive today has gone. At this point, like I'm kind of, I wouldn't say caught up, but pretty close to being done with a lot of my work. So, I obviously have some meal prep stuff here that I'm going to finish up, and then, I'm going to have my third meal probably in about 20 to 30 minutes, which will be steak and rice with double the rice as normal and double the pineapple. So I'm fucking stoked about that. And then honestly, I may try and take a nap because I'm fucking exhausted still. And today has been a really rainy, shitty day. I'm trying to walk over here to the patio door so that you guys can see, but I don't know if it'll even glare, but, kinda. It's been a really rainy and shitty day. So, just kind of one of those like sleepy days where you feel sleepy. So, I'll probably try and take a nap. We'll see if it happens, but that's the plan for now. So I'm going to get this meal prep wrapped up, get this YouTube video uploaded. Yeah, and then try and sleep.
In every show.
Yeah.
And then I took some time, off gear, and then
Certainly had some big seasons, 28 and 87. Station on the up night. Just like you recommended. She said to me that she preferred to stay over common.
What's up, guys? Tuesday morning. Good morning to everybody. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Just sitting on the couch here with Zukamook. Just kind of hanging out this morning before we go outside and do our morning walk. Don't know if that was obvious by that camera angle there, but it kind of rained all night last night. And as I checked the weather, it looks like the weather is a bit cooler this morning, which I'm happy about. I feel a lot better this morning than how I felt the past couple of days. I had a refeed yesterday, which I talked about. I kind of mentioned, at least I didn't really talk too much in depth about it. The refeed was about 750 grams of carbs. I woke up this morning less than 1.5 pounds up. So I was like 175 something yesterday, and I was 177 even this morning. So ideally, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more weight gain than that, which just kind of lets me know that I was a little bit more depleted than what I had thought. But I am going to push the diet for the next 2 days because I've got 2 days in a row where I'm training. I've got push today and I've got pull tomorrow. And I'm going to run low calories on those days just to kind of see how that goes. And then I'll have back-to-back rest days on Thursday and Friday. And then depending on, how the training goes, I may do a refeed on one of those 2 days there. So we'll see. I don't have anything set in plan. What I do know is that the meals went down super easy yesterday. 750 carb was a good number. I had about 2 gallons of fluid or so. So I had really all of the materials that I need to kind of maximize the refeed. And I got about 1.5 pounds or so gain. So I am excited to put that to use in the gym today, particularly because today is push, which has been out of my push, pull, and leg workouts. And I'm sure I'll have tons of clients that can relate to this. Push is the hardest one just because push is the most affected by the body weight. So push today. I'm excited to see how that goes. For now, I'm just going to get outside and do my morning walk while it's still nice and cool out. Normally the past couple of days I've been so tired in the morning that I've only been doing 1 lap around the park, but I feel really good this morning and I prefer to get 2 laps done in the park. I prefer to get as much of my steps done early in the morning as I can so that I can not do as many in the afternoon. But lately I've been so tired that I've just been getting some in the morning and then getting the rest in the afternoon. But because of the refeed and how good I feel today, I think that I'll be able to do 2 laps back to back. And then we'll come in and we'll have meal 1, and then we'll get started on check-in work, and then it will be time to train. And then from there, we'll kind of see how the day unfolds. I don't really have tons of stuff planned today. I obviously got to get my check-ins done this morning and then go train and pose this afternoon, and then post some content later this evening. But aside from that, I got to prep some chicken and some ground beef, but really not tons of stuff planned for today. So yeah, we'll take you through as we go. But right now, it's time to get these steps in so that we can start the workday. Just got back from the morning walk, and girly girl is in her usual spot. Still here from when I left. It is amazing how much better I feel today, not only physically and mentally. Like, it's amazing. I've been in a horrible mood the past couple days. Fatigue has been high, and I felt amazing today. So, maybe I need to start refeeding more often. And I kind of mentioned that earlier. As I'm starting to get leaner and leaner and leaner, fatigue management is going to start to become more and more and more important. So up until this point, I haven't been refeeding super frequently, but that may change going forward. Just a couple of things. While I was on my walk this morning, I was thinking about the refeed and the next time that I do the refeed, what would I do differently? So one of the things that came to mind was that I had oats for breakfast, which is, I normally have oats, but I only have like 50 grams, and I had 100 grams of oats. I think next time around I'll do cream of rice instead. It just sits a little better on the stomach at that amount. Other than that, I think I could get more food in. I had 750 carbs, and I think that I could easily push that to 800 or 850. So we'll see. But just kind of been doing a lot of thinking this morning, but it really is amazing to me, like how much better I felt today. We'll see how training goes, and if training goes really good today, then that's really gonna like connect a lot of dots for me that this is probably something that I should be doing more frequently, but we will see. For now, it's time to get meal 1 cooked and in me, and then get started on work so that I can get to the gym and hit push. Very excited for push today. After realizing how good it is that I feel right now, I'm like, fuck yeah, it's on for push today. Past 2 or 3 rotations that I've done the Smith incline, I've been stuck at 2 plates for 3 reps. I would really love to put the carbs to use today and break that 3 rep barrier. So we'll see if it happens. But like I said, food, work, and then we can train. All right, just finished up check-ins and just finished writing out my logbook. I've also got some chicken started. That should be done by the time I get home from the gym. Right now, just drinking some caffeine and getting ready to go hit push. This is the G Fuel Spyro Dragon Fruit. I just did a live taste test for this on TikTok. It's not really that good. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5. Something about the G Fuels just really isn't that good, but I'll always give them a shot whenever I see them, but not worth it. I probably won't buy it again. So anyways, push, that's about to go down. Really just in a good mood today, physically feel good coming off the refeed yesterday, ready to put the carbs to work. So let's get her done. Guys, we are back from the gym, just kind of doing some meal prep right now. I've got ground beef going, red peppers going. The chicken that I started earlier is getting finished up. We just got a bunch of food going. Really awesome push day today, probably the best push workout that I've had in weeks. I finally broke my plateau on the Smith incline. I've kind of been stuck at 4 reps or so for a little bit, and I hit it for 5 today, and super happy with that. So huge mental win. Obviously the carbs and everything had to have contributed to that. So just really happy with today's performance. Poll tomorrow, and I'm just kind of looking forward to keeping the momentum rolling, honestly, running off of the extra food from the refeed and just carry that into tomorrow. So Right now, I'm going to finish up this meal prep, and then in about 20 minutes or so, I'm going to eat. I'm very hungry, so I'm looking forward to eating. And then I'll get my content posted. I just kind of got all my stuff written out and edited right now, and client messages replied to. And then I will get that content up. And then we'll probably chill for most of the night, because obviously I'll have all my meal prepped and everything for tomorrow. So kind of just spend the rest of the night getting ready and prepared for tomorrow. And then chilling out, because we're back in the gym tomorrow, baby, to get it again. Okay, so after training tonight, we had some errands that we had to go run. I had an Amazon purchase that I had to return to Staples, and while I was there, we just kind of got shopping, and I ended up getting some new headphones that I'm going to try tomorrow in the gym. Right now, I use like the ones that go over your ear. I really like those, but I got like the big like over your head ones. I haven't worn those in a couple years. The last times that I wore them, they kept falling off my head in the middle of the gym, which kind of sucked, but we'll see if things are different now. Maybe if I wear them over like a hat or something, they won't come off. What else? Then we went to Hobby Lobby. Carissa has been doing some more painting like in her free time, just kind of fun. So she wanted to get some more paint brushes. And then we came home and we ate dinner, and then we just took the dog out for a walk. And at this point, it's about 7:30. And it's about time to start winding the day down. Got a busy work day tomorrow and have a pole day tomorrow to get after, so I want to get to bed and just go into tomorrow completely fresh. So we're going to start winding things down, start watching some TV, and just kind of hang out on the couch the rest of the night. It's been a pretty good day so far. Just kind of ready to wrap it up and move on to the next. So we'll catch up sometime tomorrow, probably. What's up, guys? Wednesday morning. Just woke up to a new low of 173.2, so that is a good start to the day. These are the new headphones that I got yesterday that I mentioned. We're gonna put them to the test on my walk this morning. And that's pretty much where we're at right now, is getting ready to go out for the morning walk. Gotta have this conversation with myself every morning. Again, I would rather be in bed, but gotta get up and get stuff done. And then the usual routine, we'll come home, we'll cook meal one, we will do check-ins, and then we'll go train. We are having the apartment maintenance come by sometime either today, Thursday, or Friday. They gave us like a 3-day window to do some stuff on our front door, right here where my finger is, on our front door. Hopefully that doesn't interrupt my work and everything, but also it probably, hopefully, won't take too long to get the stuff taken care of. So, and then other than that, the only real thing that I have to do today, besides the work, training, client work, all that type of stuff, is prep my food for Thursday and Friday, because just like last week where I worked Thursday and Friday at GNC, I am working Thursday and Friday at GNC again this coming Thursday and Friday, and I am taking both of the days off of training again. So I just want to get all my meals and everything prepped today for those 2 days so that I can just go, because if you guys watched last week's video, you'll know that those are busy days. All my morning is filled with client work and content work, and then GNC in the afternoon. So those are really busy days. I don't really have time to train, so I'm just going to take the days off and then make sure that the food gets prepped today. So for now, let's just go ahead and start stumbling around the block here, because the sooner we get this started, the quicker we get it done with. All right, morning shift is over. I didn't really have as many check-ins this morning as I typically do, so it was a shorter check-in morning. In the meantime, ever since I finished check-ins and have been just kind of killing time till the gym, I've been prepping some food. I got my rice cooker going here. I'm doing some client and content work. Caffeinating, we've got the Ghost Citrus flavor. I think that this flavor is like super underrated. I really, really like this one. And in about, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes or so, we are going to head out to hit a pole workout. So feeling pretty good today. Just kind of ready to get this one done and get this one knocked out and over with. And then get home and start prepping my food for tomorrow because, like I said, I'm working at GNC tomorrow and Friday, and I just want to have all my meals and everything cooked ahead of time so that I can just go through the day without having to do a whole lot. So starting the rice now. The chicken and steak got cooked yesterday, so I'm all prepared. I have all the food cooked. I just got to divvy it out into each of the individual meals, and we'll do that when we get home. But for now, the focus is on training.
All right, guys, we are in the parking lot of the grocery store. We just finished up a pole workout, and I figured I would swing by Tony's here and get the usual. If you guys have been following the prep series, you know what I get at Tony's: chicken, steak, apples, and oranges. The same old stuff here. I obviously just finished up a pole workout. I did not film anything in the gym today except my posing post-workout. I have started posing in the gym instead of posing at home. I think the lighting is a lot better. And then also, honestly, like by the time that I get home, I'm like tired. Like in the 10 minutes that it takes me to get home, I really get tired, and it just makes posing a lot harder. So it's just easier for me to do it while I'm there. So I'll toss that up if I haven't tossed it up already. Pull session went good. My logbook numbers were good. I am noticing lately, and I'm noticing this in all of my workouts, push, pull, and legs, that like 3/4 or so of the way through my workout, on some days midway through my workout, I am just fucking hitting a wall where I just like have no energy left, and the endurance that I had is not the same. Like I can't do as many sets. My workouts can't last as long. At least, like, I feel like crap like 3/4 of the way through my workout. Today I added in some intra carbs. I've always used intra carbs like in the off season, but I was using them most of the diet, but I haven't been using them the past couple of weeks just because, really no reason other than just because I just haven't been using them. And I put some in today to see if that would like help remedy the situation, and it really didn't make much of a difference. So I'm really tempted to make some like permanent adjustments to my training. And there are two things that I'm kind of weighing back and forth. So the first option would be that I could keep my frequency the same, where I keep training push, pull, rest, legs, rest, but then I decrease the volume in each individual session. So like basically take every exercise that I'm doing 2 sets on and drop it to 1. This would take care of the problem where I'm like kind of gassing out midway through the workouts, because the workouts would be shorter. And I am noticing that I still have like a lot of oomph is the word that I use, but like I still have a lot of like ability to give my all into like 1 set of every exercise. But I'm noticing that the sets that are not the best are always the second set of an exercise. So that would take care of that. And then the second option, another one that I've really been tossing back and forth, is keeping the volume the same in each individual workout, but changing my frequency to training every other day. So right now I'm training push, pull, rest, legs, rest. So I train my upper body across 2 days, take a rest day, legs, take a rest day, and then repeat. And instead, I would just train push, rest, pull, rest, legs, rest, repeat. So it would just be every other day. And that would make it so that every other week, 1 week I would train 4 days per week, and then the next week I would train 3, and it would go 4-3, 4-3, 4-3. So to have every other week only have 3 workouts in it would also promote more recovery. I think realistically, whichever one of those 2 things that I choose to do, I will get the same result. I don't think that there's one that's better than the other, but it's just gonna kind of come down to personal preference and mentally how I want to structure it. I'm going to sit and wait on this decision because for the foreseeable, at least the next like 5 days, there are going to be some instances where I have to train 2 days in a row because I work at GNC tomorrow and Friday, and I'm going to take both of those days off, and then I'll train back to back on Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm actually going to work at GNC again for the last time that following Monday. And then probably after that, I'll make some sort of adjustment depending on how Saturday and Sunday's training sessions go. Those will be legs A, my pendulum squat leg day, which I'm out with a vengeance for because the last time I did it, my knee was fucked up. And then the day after that will be push A, which is the Cybex press and the dip rotation. So I have to get through those 2 sessions back to back, so I have some time to kind of think about what I want to do with my training, but I think that something needs to get done. I mean, realistically at this point, the way that I'm thinking about it is I want and need to further my deficit because I'm coming up on like 11 weeks out, and I want to be fucking peeled. And so I don't want to play this waiting game, and I don't want to get to the end of the show and think to myself, fuck, I should have pushed the deficit harder. So I want to further the deficit, but at the moment, the fatigue that I'm feeling is so high that it makes me hesitant to further the deficit because I feel like crap, and I know it's just going to make me feel more like crap. And maybe I'm just being a pussy about it, and I know that at some point I'm just going to have to fucking deal with it, and that this is going to be a process of suffering, and that's just what it's going to be, especially because I have my goals set high, man. At this point, I've already lost almost 60 pounds. I want to be fucking peeled, or at least as peeled as I can possibly get, you know what I mean? As a first-timer, I don't think that I'm going to have, like, fucking unbelievable condition, but I'm approaching it that way. That's the goal, at least. So I want to further the deficit, but I feel so shitty right now. At least I have, at least over the course of the past couple of days, minus the refeed, that it's making me hesitant to do that. And so my thought process is, if I do less training, that will make me feel better outside of the gym because I'll be more recovered and my nervous system will be less fatigued. And then I'll be able to push the deficit further through adding in more steps and or increasing the diet more without being afraid, or not, I guess afraid to do that. So those are the thoughts that are running through my head right now. So I, have to make a decision on that sometime soon. But I've got time to wait on that. And honestly, I'm not really worried or stressed about it because I know that I will make the right decision. I obviously have my best interests in mind as I'm coaching myself. So I'm not this refeed experience that I had the past couple of days and how that's made me feel over the course of these past couple of days, and then also waking up to a new low this morning. I'm realizing that, like, I've been digging this whole year. Like, I've only done like 4 refeeds this whole year and 1 cheat meal. So I've really just been straight pushing the diet. And I needed to do that because I was fat at the start of this diet. I needed to do that. But now, as of right now, that approach is just burying me into a hole. And I've said this a couple of times in this prep vlog, so I'm sorry about saying the same thing over and over. But as I get leaner, managing my fatigue becomes massively more important. And I need to just realize that I'm fucking 173 pounds this morning. Like, I can't do the same shit that I was doing when I was 230. And when I really sit and think about it, I realize that I am like I'm trying, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, I'm trying to hold myself like to the standards in the gym that I was when I was 230, and I'm fucking 170. Like, I can't be doing that anymore. So continuing to do that will ruin my prep, and it will ruin this experience for me. So something needs to get done. As far as what is going to get done, I don't know, but we'll make that decision over the course of the next couple of days. Right now, I need to get these groceries and get home because I got content to post and shit to do. So let's go get this stuff and then get home. All right, done at Tony's. They had these on sale for 99 cents. Had to pick this up. This is fucking slapping so fucking hard after that workout. Like, fuck, this shit tastes so good. One thing I wanted to bring to attention is that these are not 0 calorie. There's 2 grams of carbs in this whole thing. So, you know, there's at least 8 calories in it. So, you know, look, if when you're just recreationally dieting or whatever, it's probably not a big deal. But at this point, I'm in contest prep and every single calorie that enters my mouth is accounted for. So I am tracking calories from stuff like this. You guys probably don't have to do it unless you're drinking like tons of these. Then it may add up to 100 calories or something that you're not accounting for. But at this point, I'm tracking every single calorie that enters my mouth. There is no room for error at this point, in my opinion.
Back from groceries, meals all prepped for tomorrow and Friday. So I've got everything prepped for the next 2 days. Honestly, guys, I don't know what else to tell you. You know, you got to prep your fucking food. If this is something that means a lot to you and you need to be on track of your nutrition, you have to make it ahead of time so that when life gets busy and things happen, you're on track. It's as simple as that. I kind of got a little carried away while I was prepping my food, and I even got like my clothes laid out and everything for tomorrow. So I'm at this point like fully prepared for tomorrow, and I'm fully done with my workday, and it's 5:30 in the afternoon. So at this point, I've got some like things that I can work ahead on, but just real simple stuff on my phone. So I'm gonna do that while I'm chilling on the couch here. Yankees game starts in about an hour. I'll probably just be watching some YouTube and maybe playing some video games in the meantime, but I've been busting my ass today and I've been pretty productive, so I feel like I have the right to chill out the rest of the night. So that's what we are going to do. Not sure if I'll check in with you guys once more the rest of the night. We'll see how hard I'm chilling, but maybe not.
Man, like, I seen what it took to get here. I seen that shit, like, congrats. I really wanted to give him a hug at that point, like, damn, man, I appreciate that. Like,
All right, what's going on, guys? Today has been a crazy busy day. One of the busiest days that I've had in a long time. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. This is the first time that I'm checking in with you guys. As you can see, we're at GNC. I'm going to take these off just because they're causing a glare. We're at GNC right now, so I'm going to try my best to recap my day, but it's been pretty busy. So I woke up this morning at a new low of 171 point something. So I'm really fucking close to being out of the 170s. Weight has just been dropping very rapidly as of late, but training performance is holding and protein intake is adequate. Plus I'm on PEDs, so I'm at no risk for muscle loss. So I know there may be some people who are like, wow, body weight's dropping really quickly, but as long as training performance is good and protein is adequate, and especially if those things are happening while you're taking PEDs, like muscle isn't going anywhere. So that's awesome as far as I'm concerned. I'm getting leaner and leaner and leaner and leaner. So woke up at 171. I am hoping by sometime this weekend to be out of the 170s. That would be fucking awesome. To hit 169 or something, that would be amazing. Woke up, hit the new low, and I checked my phone and checked the weather, and it was supposed to thunderstorm. So instead of doing my morning steps outside, I went to the gym and I did those on the treadmill. I'm glad I did that because as soon as I got to the gym, it fucking downpoured. It just absolutely just crazy rain for like an hour. So that was a good call. After that, I did some stretching and then I posed, and I was really happy with the posing this morning. I feel like my legs are finally starting to like get leaner. Either that or just posing and better lighting is really helping me out. But I was very happy with the posing this morning. But obviously still more work to do, so still need to keep going. But I'm very happy with where I'm at right now. As far as whether or not it's on pace, I don't know, but I'm trying not to think about that and panic about that too much. I'm trying to just keep going. So that's what we're trying to do. But today has been a fucking hard day, man. Like every time I hit a new low, I just feel more and more tired. But this morning when I was on the treadmill, I was listening to the For the Love of the Game podcast, which I would have overlaid by now if I haven't already, where they had Gary Turner on there. And I love the guests that they bring on, and I love the hosts of the show. And they're all experienced guys, and they were all basically talking about how like your first prep is the hardest and you got to just kind of toughen it out. And that was just like what I fucking needed to hear this morning. So, you know, as hard as it's been, I'm kind of just trying to keep fucking going. After I stretched and posed, I went to the grocery store and got groceries. What did I get? I got a ton of diet soda, some vegetables, a new mouth guard for the gym. Nothing like really fun, honestly. And honestly, I don't even remember at this point. So, came home, and as soon as I came home, I was literally just like so fucking hungry. Like it was crazy how hungry I was just thinking about breakfast all morning. So I got breakfast in, and by that point obviously clients had checked in, and I was eating breakfast while getting my check-ins done. Check-ins, very busy morning of check-ins. Thursday is one of my busier days. And today was the first check-in. I had multiple clients who had their first check-in today. And whenever a client has their first check-in, that check-in is usually can either be shorter or it can be longer. It depends. It just kind of depends on how that week is unfolded. So this morning was like a lot of work. And literally by the time that I finished up my check-ins, it was time to eat, and I literally had enough time to where I ate, and within 10 minutes of eating, I was out the door to come here. So super like busy from the minute I woke up like till the time I left for the store. And then I get to the store at about 1:45, and I get a text from the owner that the thermostat batteries in the store are not working. So the thermostat is like not reading, whatever. I'll change the batteries, right? And then I come in the store and it's fucking hot as hell in here. And I'm like, dude, like it feels kind of warm in here to you. And he's like, yeah, he's like, it's been warm in here all day. So now I'm thinking, shit, we got air conditioning issues. And when I used to work here, that was not something that was common, but we did have that happen a couple times. So now I'm thinking, oh shit, like, am I coming into a store with no air conditioning now and all this other stuff? But I went to the store. Well, I went to one store. That store didn't have batteries. So I went to another store to get batteries, popped them in. The thermostat obviously kicked back on, and then the air conditioning unit and everything kicked on. So we got the AC up and running, so that's good. But then the store has been very busy. There's just been a lot of customers. There has been a lot of like operational type stuff. I used to manage the store when I worked here for like a year and a half. So the owner and I trust, like he trusts me a lot. And while the current manager is out of town, like I'm the guy that he trusts the most to take care of the stuff. So I'm just helping him out and taking care of that stuff. So I've been very, very busy with that. And I just now finished my meal. I was so hungry, but I was just like, I had so much going on. I just didn't want to stop and eat. Finally got time to stop and eat. And now we're just kind of getting caught up with everything. So at this point, I am going to edit this prep vlog and get started on that. And then I've got about like 2.5 hours or so left of the shift. Look at this, yo. Look at that, yo. Hey, I got like 2.5 hours like left of the shift. After that, I don't really know what's going on, but I know as soon as this shift is over and I get in my car, I'm going to be like, oh,
oh my God, like I'm so tired. Like now I'm fine because I'm moving and I'm doing stuff right. And you got people coming in the store and, helping them out and everything. And now I'm about to start editing this video, so I'm going to have stuff to keep me busy. But man, it's just been a crazy busy day, which is good. It's good that it keeps me busy, because next thing you know, the day is over and then you get on to the next day type of thing. And that's just kind of how it is going right now. We're just kind of living life day by day. But it's just nice to be busy. I notice when I'm not busy that I get hungry, and I just focus on how hungry I am. So it's very nice to be busy. So I'm very appreciative of that. But I know when I get home I'm gonna be tired. But the good news is I've already prepped like all my food and everything for tomorrow, so I don't really have much to do. Assuming that I can get a good chunk of work done here while I'm at the store on my computer and on my phone, then I won't have much to do when I get home. So that's the plan. Again, the longer that I ramble to you guys, the less time that I have to work. So I got to get back to work. I will possibly catch up with you guys sometime later. I like to think that I would, but if I'm too tired, I'm going to be honest, guys, I'm going to be like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep.
If it's just 4 variables: food, training, sleep, cardio,
All right, guys, today has been a doozy. Holy shit. It's about 8 o'clock. I last got off the phone with you at about 4:30. I pretty much got right off filming and was busy with posting content and replying to comments, and then the store got busy at night, so it was just a super busy day. Didn't really film much of anything. Just got home and got everything set back up again in terms of like my computer and everything, and just got set back up for tomorrow. And now it's time to take a shower and then just watch some TV and then eat some Greek yogurt and go to bed. I am exhausted. As busy as today was, tomorrow is going to be just as busy. I'm going to wake up in the morning and then go to the gym and do some cardio and stretch and pose, and then come home. And then I have a Zoom posing session with a client. I have a client who's coming up on 5 weeks out of his show, and we're gonna hop on Zoom and go over some posing and stuff. We'll do that tomorrow. And then I have my normal Friday client check-ins, and then I go to the store again tomorrow, and then it is order day at the store tomorrow. So I know that I said that last week, but it actually is this week. There is an order coming tomorrow. So tomorrow at the store will be active, and I'll be busy, and I'll be getting a lot of steps in. So it will be a very, very busy day tomorrow as well. So I kind of just want to get to bed so that I'm well rested so that I can attack tomorrow. So we will catch up at some point tomorrow. I can't guarantee when. I didn't check in with you guys until 4:30 today, and tomorrow may be pretty similar, but things are really, really busy right now, and it's just kind of hard to manage filming all of it. So I'm trying my best, but when I'm trying to do tons of things at one time, it tends to slip my mind. So sorry about that, guys, but good night. We'll talk tomorrow. Okay, guys, what's up? Probably 2:30 or so in the afternoon on Friday, and again, just like yesterday, deja vu, right? This is the first time that I'm kind of getting a chance to check in with you guys. Today has been just as busy, if not more busy, than yesterday. Today was a little bit more stressful. I felt a little bit more rushed and anxious today, but super busy day today. Woke up this morning and then went to the gym again to do cardio, stretch, and pose.
And then I came home, and I literally was home for like 5 minutes, and I jumped on a Zoom call with a client who I have competing in 5 weeks just to go over posing and everything. We just kind of went over a posing session, filmed that, and got that uploaded and sent to him so that he could visually see the critiques. And then by that point, all my check-ins had rolled in, so I did my normal check-ins for Friday. And then as soon as I finished that, I had a little bit of time to eat a meal and then kind of prep some food for the weekend before I came here. And here I am here on Friday, which is order day. We do have an order that is coming today. It is not here yet. So if I'm going to be honest, guys, I'm kind of dreading that because I'm really fucking tired. I already have almost 12,000 steps. So when this order comes, we're supposed to get like 30 boxes or something like that. So it's going to be a lot of like moving around and walking to put the stuff away. And I'm just too tired to do that. But got to do what you got to do to get the steps. And I know that it's doing me some good. Like, you know, it's helping me burn calories and get shredded. But the lazy person in my head is like, fuck, man, I don't want to move. Especially because after this, I'm planning on going to the grocery store and getting some groceries. If I can go to the grocery store tonight and get my groceries, I won't have to go to any grocery store this weekend, which is exactly kind of what I want to do. Really, this weekend, the only thing that I want to do is train, and that's it. I don't really want to have to go anywhere, run any errands, or do anything. So if I can get the groceries done tonight, I have 2 grocery stores to go to, and they're kind of on the same street, so I can kind of hit them bang, bang on the way home. So trying to get that done tonight so that I won't have anything to do tomorrow. But in the meantime, while I wait for this order to get here, I'm just going to start editing some content and posting some content. Like I said, been a really, really busy day today, and I feel like I'm behind on work, so I kind of just need to get caught up. This is my second to last shift here. I obviously I will work a total of 5 shifts here. I worked 2 last week, Thursday and Friday. This week, Thursday and Friday, and then I work this coming Monday, and then that's the last day. By that point, all of the regular employees should be back, and schedule should go as normal. So last week I had like a good time coming here, you know what I mean? And yesterday wasn't a bad day, but today, if I'm honest, today I would rather be at home. I've got a lot of work that I could be doing at home that I would rather be doing than being here. But at the same time, the owner of the store is just so generous to me and has been so generous over the years. Even now, where I'm not technically employed by the company, he's still very generous and takes care of me. So it's very important for me to give back and help him out. But just obviously being transparent, I would rather be at home doing my work, but I'm happy to sacrifice the night to help him out. So that is the plan for now. Kind of getting hungry. I'll probably eat in like half an hour, 45 minutes or so, but we'll see. Otherwise, it's been a pretty typical day so far, just really, really busy, just trying to get caught up with work for now.
All right, guys, we just finished at GNC, and now we are headed home. Before I get home, I'm going to stop and get some groceries. Like I said, if I can get these groceries, then I don't have to do anything this weekend, so we're going to get that done tonight. I am fucking exhausted, man. Such a busy day, as I've already mentioned, so I just kind of want to get these groceries and then go home and get my stuff unpacked and then take a shower and then just sit on the couch. So I don't foresee myself checking in anymore the rest of the night. Second to last shift at GNC, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that earlier. I do work here again Monday. Today's Friday. I have the weekend off, and then I work again here Monday, and then my assistance is no longer required, and I can go back to working from home full time and be in a hermit again, which I can't wait for. But one more shift left at GNC, 5 more hours there, and then it is back to self-employment and back to the cave. But for now, it is to the grocery store. I got to get some yogurt, red peppers, fruit, pineapple, blueberries, stuff like that. So let's get it done and then get home so that this day can be over.
What's up, guys? Happy Saturday. Today we are officially 11 weeks out, so just kind of getting closer and closer, and things are getting more real. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning so far, and it's been a very productive morning for me. I woke up and I went on my morning walk, and then I came home, and by the time that I came home, my competitors had checked in with me. I've kind of talked about this before, but I typically don't do check-ins on Saturdays, except for competitors. The competitors compete on Saturdays, so for whatever reason, I just kind of like to get in the routine of checking in on Saturdays. That's just something that I do. I don't know if it really makes any sense or not, but it makes sense to me, so I kind of set things up that way. Got the check-ins done, and then as you guys will have seen up until this point, it's been a very busy morning of meal prep. I got a ton of food prepped. Rice, potatoes, peppers, steak is in the Instant Pot right now. Ground beef is cooked. I mean, I did a ton of meal prep. I didn't intend on doing as much as I did, but once I kind of got started, I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to keep going and get this all cranked out. Pretty much what I'm trying to do is get everything done today before I go train, so that when I get home from training this afternoon, I don't have to do shit, because the past 2 days have been insanely busy, and I feel like this morning has been insanely busy, so I feel like for the past 2.5 days, I've just been go, go, go. So I may check out from social media this weekend, just delete the apps and everything off my phone, just so that I can kind of have a nice, relaxing weekend mentally and not have to worry too much about content and all that stuff. That's something that I'll do every once in a while, is just delete TikTok and Instagram off my phone, so that I'm not like tempted to go on there and read comments and all of that other stuff. Because, when things get busy and I get really stressed and I get really overwhelmed, it does me good to just check out from social media completely. So I may end up doing that this weekend. We'll see. But what I do know is that I want and need to have a relaxing weekend. So that is the plan. I mentioned that we're going to train today. Today is legs. Today is legs A, which is my pendulum squat leg day. Lots of thoughts going on this day. So, if you've been following along up until this point, you'll know that the last time I did my pendulum squats, my knee was not cooperating, and I was not able to even do them pain-free. So, first of all, we'll see today if I'm even able to do the pendulum squat, and that's the main thing that's on my mind, is can I even do it today without being in pain? My knee feels good right now, but obviously it's a little different when you get under a squat and you can move. I don't know if you guys can hear that noise in the background, but that's the Instant Pot. Sorry about that. So the good news is that I know that I can at the very least leg press. So if I can't pendulum squat, then I will do the leg press today. And what I will do is I will do 5 plates and I'll hit like a really high rep number. So what that would look like then is, let's say, okay, so I have 2 leg days, right? And on one of them I leg press, and on the other one I pendulum squat. Let's say that the pendulum squat is causing me knee pain, and the only like efficient squatting movement that I can do is the leg press. I will be forced to do the leg press on both of my leg days, right? And the way that I'll kind of differentiate between like legs A and legs B is, on legs B, I will do like 6.5 or 7 plates, and I'll work in the like 5 to 8 rep range. So I'll do heavy leg press. And then on the quad day, I will work in the like 12 to 15. So some of you guys who may be clients of mine, you may be familiar with kind of how I set things up like that. Ideally, every time that you have a different like rotation, legs A and legs B, you would have different exercises in there. But sometimes you're injured or you're limited on equipment and everything, so you have to use the same exercise in both of them. So in this case, I may have to use the leg press on both leg days. And I think that's totally fine as long as you differentiate the stimulus. So that's kind of one of the ways that I like to do it is by doing heavy and light days. So if I was having to do leg press every single leg workout, I would alternate between like 5 to 8 rep range work and then like 12 to 15 or maybe even 15 to 20 rep range work, so that there's a very clear difference between the 2 days. You know, on both days we're doing the leg press, but one day we're doing heavy leg press and one day we're doing light leg press. And even though they are the same exercise, like obviously a 20 rep set of leg press is challenging and a 5 rep set of leg press is challenging, but they're challenging in different ways. So that's kind of how I like to differentiate things between. But I am going into the gym with the mentality and the mindset that I am going to pendulum squat today. So that is the goal, is to be able to pendulum squat, and then if I have to call an audible and do the leg press, then I will do that. But mentally, my mind is on the pendulums. So at this point, I kind of want to get a little content work caught up on. I know that I just said that I was thinking about checking out from social media, but there is just a couple things that I want to get posted before I do that, if I end up doing that. So I want to get that done. And then honestly, in about 30 to 45 minutes, I would like to be headed out the door, getting ready to train legs. So I don't know if I'll check in with you guys before I train legs. It just kind of depends on how my mentality is. Usually as I get closer and closer to leg day, I kind of start to fucking tunnel vision and focus in a lot more. And typically I'm like that all day, but I've been really busy this morning and I've just had my mind on the meal prep and everything. So now that I'm going to sit down and actually write out my logbook, start caffeinating and start putting like my shakes and everything together, it's going to start getting real, right? Like we're going to go hit legs. So we'll see if I check in. Honestly, I wouldn't bet on it. I have a feeling that by the time I get rolling here, I'm just going to be locked in and I'm not going to want to film anything. So I don't know when we'll talk next, but we'll talk at some point here soon.
All right, guys, just wrapped up legs and we are headed home. Very happy with today's leg day. I was able to pendulum squat and they were pain-free. It wasn't like a, logbook shattering performance, but I did kind of set a new baseline that I can build on from here. And I'm very, very happy about that. Like such a huge relief off my shoulders to know that at least for the time being, I can work around the knee and that I can get some pain-free quad work in. I decided to do a little volume rearranging today. So I still hit 4 sets of quads in this session, which is what I typically do. But typically those 4 sets are 2 leg extension and 2 pendulum. So 2 isolation sets and 2 compound sets. Today I still did 4 sets of total work, but I did 3 leg extension and 1 pendulum. And the reason for that was that I knew that no matter what, no matter how good my knee felt today, I was only going to do 1 set of pendulum. Even if my knee felt amazing, which it did feel really good, I didn't think it was a good idea to do 2 sets of pendulum and really push my luck. So I was just going to do 1 set regardless today. And so I just decided to see if instead of just taking away the 1 set, I just added a set to the leg extension. So we'll see how that goes. I'm happy with how everything felt. The next time that I come around and I repeat this workout in about 10 days, I will do the same thing. I will do 3 sets of leg extension, all 3 sets with the same weight that I used today, and try to progress those. And then the same thing with the pendulum. I'll stick with the same weight and I will try to progress that. So that is what legs A is going to be looking like, at least for the next rotation, is 3 sets of isolation work and only 1 compound set. And that's not only to help with the knee, but that's also just to help with overall fatigue. Obviously, 1 set of hack and 1 set of leg extension are not equal in terms of fatigue. So even though in both ways, way 1 being 2 sets of isolation and 2 sets of compound, and then way 2 being 1 set of compound and 3 sets of isolation. Even though both of those setups are 4 sets of quad work, the setup with only 1 compound set is going to have less fatigue because, again, obviously, compound and isolation work are not comparable fatigue-wise. So, really happy with it. That's basically where I'm going with this. Is I'm super happy with today's session. It was a really long one, lots of warm-ups, lots of extra prep work. I got to the gym at like 11:15 and it's like fucking 2:30. So kind of wasted a good, or not wasted, but kind of spent a good chunk of my early afternoon training. But the good news is that I got pretty much everything done this morning, so I don't really have much to do the rest of the day. Carissa is sick right now, unfortunately, so unless she woke up feeling like miraculously better today, then I don't really foresee much happening today, which is good. That's exactly what I want. So we'll catch up in a little bit. I don't know when, but right now I'm kind of just focused on getting home and taking a shower and chilling out because it's starting to get to be a warm one today, and I was just sweating my ass off. All right, everyone, it's about 8:30 on Saturday night, and it is time for me to wind this day up. I had mentioned on the way home from the gym that I was hoping to have a pretty chill day today, and that's not, I guess it was kind of chill, but it wasn't kind of what I was hoping for. As I mentioned, Carissa is pretty sick right now, and she's kind of been down for the count and nauseous and just out of it all day, so I kind of sat down and I've had some movies and stuff on, but really I've been doing laundry. I did all of our laundry today for the week. We needed to get caught up on that, so I got that done. Finished up some other meal prep. I feel like I've been fucking meal prepping all day, but just finishing up some meal prep. Took the dog outside. I did end up taking a break from social media today. I deleted the apps off my phone just because the plan was to just get to sit and watch movies and just chill out and kind of check out, but obviously that didn't get to happen. Hopefully tomorrow will get to be a pretty chill day, but tomorrow is a training day, but after that, hopefully it'll get to be pretty chill. I did see that The Breakfast Club was on Netflix, and that's one of my favorite movies, and I haven't seen it in years, so I would like to watch that tonight. That is the plan, I'm finally caught up with everything, so now I can finally sit down and actually, watch a movie. So that is the plan, to do that, but we'll see, because I also have a feeling that I'm, really tired. This fucking one hair is, really bothering me. I gotta trim this. Yeah, I'm really fucking tired, so we'll see if I even can make it through the movie, but anyways, I need to get back to the kitchen and get this last meal made and get it in me and then get to bed because I got to train tomorrow, but in order to kind of see what happens there, you guys will have to see next week's prep vlog because tonight will conclude this episode. So we'll just kind of wrap this one up as usual. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watch this week's prep vlog as always. And thank you for taking the time this entire prep to follow along with the journey. I hope that you guys are enjoying the journey so far. I am still enjoying making these videos, and I hope that you guys are enjoying watching them. If you guys are interested in online coaching or a customized meal plan, nutrition program, or a consultation, then I have my services in the description of the YouTube channel. And yeah, guys, as always, any questions or anything, just leave them in the description and we'll get you sorted out, as always. But for now, it's time for me to finally end this day that I was hoping would be pretty chill. Now I'm finally getting to finally chill out at 8:30 at night. So let's get that done so I can get to bed and I can have a good push day tomorrow. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, take care of yourselves.
Uh.